everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee. If you're new here, hello. No mai, how are we? It's been a while since I have filmed anything and uploaded anything. Wow, it's been a few weeks and I thought I would just sit down today and do a little chatty catch up while I maybe like put on some makeup for the day. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about what I've been up to while I've been away. So I had 3 weeks off work, which was amazing. I have never had that much time off from a job over summer, ever. So that's mostly why I wasn't really filming. I just wanted to be able to kind of enjoy that time. I thought maybe I would film a lot, but turns out I just didn't want to, so just kind of just went with how I was feeling at the time, which was pretty relaxed and it wouldn't have been very entertaining for anyone, to be honest. So yeah, 3 weeks. That was a really nice break. The weather was amazing. I have never experienced this much, and it continues to, just like amazing summer weather in the nearly 5 years that I've lived in Auckland. So happy about that. Rupert and I just had a pretty chill Christmas, just the two of us, no family this year, sadly, but that was quite nice. We had lunch, went and had lunch with some friends on Christmas Day instead, which was quite a fun thing to do. Yeah, it was really good. Beautiful food at this fish restaurant. They just did like a Christmas Day lunch, so we got dressed up and that was really nice. New Year, we didn't do anything either. We were pretty low-key. We just hung out with our friends. I went home early because that's what I do now. But it was a really chill time, which I appreciate. And then Rupert did actually go down to visit his parents. They live in Christchurch, and so he went down there for a few days to see them, and I stayed here, and I had an amazing time. I just got all my favourite food and drink and prepared myself to not leave the house for 3 days, which is how I like to live. So that was really nice. I mean, everything about this time off was nice, so that's just what you imagine. Just imagine a nice time. What I've been reading, I feel like I read a lot. I was reading a lot, but maybe I didn't read a lot numerically. Like, I think I finished 3 books over this time. And it's a bit kind of hit and miss with a few. I finished Elena Ferrante's In the Margins, her new non-fiction essays about the pleasures of reading and writing. I got it as a proof on NetGalley. So thank you NetGalley and Europa for allowing me access to that. It was a good, yeah, it was just a good experience to kind of read her non-fiction. I think potentially it's better if you've read more of her work. At that point, I'd only read one of her books. I think I would have got a lot more out of it if I had just a little bit more experience with her writing. Otherwise, I kind of enjoyed it. I mean, there was one whole chapter on Dante, and I've never read Dante, so that completely went over my head, not gonna lie. And it was a bit hard to kind of be a fangirl in that moment, but I read it. It was fine. And then I read The Vixen by Francine Prose. That was actually the first book I read in 2022, and I wasn't really happy about that because it was not a favourite at all. It was, kind of disappointing. I will probably do a January reading wrap up, so I won't talk too much about these books in depth, but I read that book and I didn't love it. And then I read Story of a New Name by Elena Ferrante and loved that. Did not do any kind of thoughts on that while I was reading it, which was a shame, but that was really, really good. I'm loving the series so far. I can't wait to read the next one very soon, probably next month. And then I DNF'd The Promise by Claire Thomas after 11 pages because I thought the writing was really cheesy and didn't really want to sit through a whole book of it, so gave up then. Don't really have much to say about it, obviously, other than the writing was cheesy. And then I read The Shame by Makenna Goodman. I really enjoyed that one. Nice, easy kind of read, very reminiscent of Sheila Heti's Motherhood, which I also loved. What else? And then I DNF'd Mislaid, which I spoke about on my Instagram, and that was, again, disappointing, but I'm going to talk about that in my reading wrap up. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been reading. I also finished Filthy Animals by Brandon Taylor yesterday, and again, not a favourite. Like, it just feels like I've been reading, but it's just been not bangers, and I want a banger. I'm gonna read Pumpkin Eater by Penelope Mortimer next. I feel like I just need some of that bread and butter that I know will get me through. So I'm going to start that today. What else has been going on? I have been working, so I'm back at work, and that's just like fine. It's kind of a quiet time of year, but it means lots of planning for me and my job and looking ahead, which is always quite fun. It's nice to kind of, I love to set some goals, love setting intentions. Work is no different. Yeah, I guess it's just kind of hard to predict these things when you're a physical gallery and COVID keeps fucking shit up, but just gotta learn to roll with it. I think we're at that point now where you have to be ready for anything. Okay, that's the makeup done. I guess I just wanted to also quickly just chat about some of the plans that I have for this channel for the year, or things that I want to achieve. I've had the weeks that I have been off work and just kind of thinking about what I want to do this year. Definitely YouTube was a part of that. I've also spoken to my boss about this channel. People that I work with, well, my boss knows that it exists now, and that's kind of scary because now I have to really be careful about what I say. Yeah, I mentioned it to him, and he was really like supportive and was like, if you want more time to work on it, like, just let me know. That was a really nice kind of offer, so I definitely think I'll be taking him up on that and hopefully be able to dedicate just a couple of extra hours a week to this, whether it's filming or editing or scheduling or planning, uploading, whatever. I just can't be spending all my weekends doing this. That's kind of one thing I want to do this year. There are types of videos and things that I want to film, things that I want to achieve, which I think that will help me get there. One thing I really want to do is monetize this channel. this year. People don't really talk about that much on here, a few people maybe, but it's something that I'm like, why not? Like, I'm going to be honest about it. It's something that I want to do so that I can feel like, even just in a small way, like I know I'm not going to be making my millions through YouTube, but just a small way to feel like I'm getting something back from it would be really nice. I'd like to reach 3,000 subscribers. That would be fun. Pretty wild. That feels like an achievable number, even though I'm quite like far off from it at the moment. And then just in terms of like types of videos that I want to do this year, or like things I want to try this year, I really want to do a series of videos around independent bookshops in Auckland. So that's new bookshops and secondhand. We have so many great ones, and yeah, I just want to kind of be able to highlight some of those, have it be almost like a shopping guide for books in Auckland. That's definitely going to require a lot of planning and reaching out to these bookshops and finding out a little bit more about them and the owners and what they do, and obviously filming, editing, probably some kind of haul as well. So that's definitely something I want to at least start this year, even if it's an ongoing thing that happens. Yeah, I just think it would be a fun type of video. I really want to film some videos with Rupert this year. I have asked him whether or not he would like to do that, and he has said yes, but he wants a bit of a heads up because I don't know, he needs to go get all his beauty treatments or something. I don't know. There's just a few ideas that I have for things that I think would be really fun. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, then no harm. I think like this year I want to do probably like less reading vlogs, but more planning around them. So more themed reading vlogs as opposed to just it's a new week, so I'm going to film a reading vlog. I kind of want to pick out some topics or like types of books or things that I'm actually going to try to achieve in that week and film that instead. And it might not even end up being a week, it might be longer, it might be shorter. I just want to stop giving myself these really rigid parameters around those, because in my head I'm like, it has to film from Monday to Sunday and it has to be uploaded Sunday or Monday, and that's just like really unrealistic and quite hard for me. Thank you. He just went and bought orange juice so that I could have this. I'm a little bit hungover today because I did go to a 40th birthday party last night. So I need a bit of caring today. What was I talking about? Reading vlogs. So you might see less reading vlogs, but they might be a little bit more interesting, a little bit easier for people to search as well. I guess that's all I have to say today. I kind of wanted the first video for 2022 to be almost like an introduction to the year, a little catch up, what's been going on. I hope you've all had a great start to the year. Let me know what you are the most excited about for 2022. I think I'm most excited about this channel, if I'm going to be completely honest and cheesy. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens, watching it grow, hopefully making some cool stuff that you all really enjoy. Okay, I feel like I've gone a bit nuts. Maybe my hangover is setting in, so I'm going to go now, and I will see you in the next one. Ka kite!